All right, Shalom. Before I get started, I want to give all glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of a great millstone. And salutations to the Akim that's pushing his word in truth and sincerity. And peace and safety also to the few sisters that subscribe to this truth. I just wanted to do another quick little lesson as I'm sitting in traffic, trying to make it to my make it home. On this idea of this has been pulling on me a long time. You know, this is more of a rebuke on you men within the state of Georgia that ain't pushing this word, man. Now, this ain't talking to the men that's doing the work, like my fellow brothers that's here in Atlanta. But what I mean is, we got a state like Georgia. You know, you could say, you look at a state like Texas, California, Florida, and even other states. There's multiple camps. There's multiple camps throughout the states. Within one state, you'll have multiple camps. But here in the state of Georgia, you know, there's only GMS Atlanta. Now, of course, we know through the Spirit that it's the Spirit of the Lord that controls it. All right, and I understand that the Lord will bring in men when at the time that He feels it's right to bring those men in, of course. But I know through the Spirit too, you got a lot of men that are they're leaning on this idea that, well, I believe in the word, and I believe that I'm an Israelite, and I believe the name of the Lord is Yahweh Shai, and I believe that that we're Israelites, and so on and so forth. And they're just leaning on the idea that they could possibly just be part of the 1/3 that gets delivered, the multitude. But you know, if this word registers with you, man, the Lord is raising up priests, all right, prophets, all right. That's what the Lord is doing, all right. So you can't just sit back and put yourself in a lot, man, until the Lord is calling men to push this word, to fish of men, man. All right, what are you doing to fish the elect, man? All right, so I think that, like I said, this is more of a rebuke to you men everywhere, really, but I'm speaking to the specifically in the state of Georgia, where I live at, where I dwell at, that are just sitting back, pushing our views up. All right, that's all you're doing. You just giving us views. All right, and that ain't what the Lord asked for. That's not what the Lord's looking for. You see what I'm saying? What are you doing to seal the hopeful elect? All right. When the Lord gave this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to the disciples and to the Apostle Paul, he didn't just sit on it and just say, well, I got it and I'm just chilling, man. You know, and nah. He went out and he said he was a prisoner of Yahweh Shai. All right, he was a prisoner of Yahweh Shai, and he went out and he pushed the word to the best of his to the fullest. I wouldn't even say the best of his ability. He maxed out, man. It's like when are you ever going to step out there, man? All right, this ain't the time. Like, for instance, a great movie. When you watch that movie, I believe it was Blind Fury with Brad Pitt. It was based upon, I believe, World War I or World War II, and they had the new soldier that was in the tank with them, and the guy before him, he had their fellow soldier, he had got killed in the tank, and the new guy, the young guy, he came in. He basically had to learn on the job, man. Like, we're at war here. So if well, you know, like, for instance, here it is. You afraid, man. This ain't the time to be afraid, man. This is time for all soldiers on deck, man. All right, we're fighting a spiritual battle here against the principalities in dark and high places, man, and they're turning it up a notch. So we got to turn it up a notch. So we need, like the scriptures say, the harvest is plenty, but the laborers are few, man. All right, And also the scriptures say too, woe unto you that hold back your sword in bloodshed, man. All right. Now we know that's twofold. We know that's talking about, that could be talked about in war. All right. But spiritually speaking, man, you're supposed to be slinging this sword, which is the holy scriptures, man. All right. And the Lord ain't trying to see all that dining room kitchen profit, man. All right, he's not looking for that. He's looking for men that's gonna step out on the forefront, man. Be on the battlefield, man. All right. So like I said, here it is. You got a state like Georgia. We located here in Atlanta. All right. You got a lot of other major cities within it, the state of Georgia. All right. You got Macon. You got Savannah. You got Augusta. You got and everywhere in between there. All right. But what are you men doing? What are you men doing? All right. What are you doing? You just watching from the sideline, man. Lord, the scriptures tell you, and you know what? You by default, you're gonna find yourself guilty of Ezekiel the 33rd chapter. All right. When it speaks about the blowing of the trumpet and giving the warning, man. All right. The warning is blown on the highways and the byways. First and foremost. All right. That's where the trumpet's being blown, number one, and number two, through the Urim and the Thummim, through the internet. All right. But it ain't being done. If you're not doing it, you're not giving the warning. All right. And then also in that same chapter, it speaks about they hear you, but they do it not, man. All right. They view this word as a comely song, as if it's entertainment, man. All right. If you view this, and you're gonna be guilty of that if you don't step on the forefront and do what the hell the Lord commanded us to do. So I got a few scriptures I want to go into real quick. All right. Give me 1 second. I'm pulling them up on my other phone. All right. Bear with me. All right. This is Isaiah 55 and 6. And it reads Isaiah 55 and 6. It says, seek ye the Lord while he may be found. Call ye upon him while he is near. So seek ye the Lord while he may be found. You don't want to be, you want to be in the good grace of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. You want to have that good spiritual work in your account, so that when as the scriptures say in the reward, man. So you get rewarded for your works, man. All right. So are you seeking the Lord? If you seek the Lord and you found him and you lean on the word, then what do you do? What's next? Not to sit and put the talent in a napkin and just act like it's all good and I'm just gonna wait until the chariots come. All right. You gotta do the things that the Lord said to do, man. All right. Go on the highways and the byways and prophesy the downfall of Babylon the Great. Push this word at a high frequency. All right. Be hot. All right. Do the things that the apostles and the elders are doing, and the examples of what's found in the scriptures. All right. The apostles and the elders, they aren't just sitting. The men that you follow. All right. They're not sitting back in their own little hot, in their little cot, and just chilling and just like, well, you know, I got the word. I'm going to relax until the salvation comes. All right. That's why in Amos 5 and I want to say 5 and 17 or 5 and 18, it says, woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it to you? All right. Because we all got to ask ourselves that, man. Because if you ain't doing what you're supposed to do, then you really shouldn't be looking forward to the day of the Lord, man. You shouldn't be looking to the day of the Lord if all you doing is lollygagging and fucking around, man. All right. If you fucking around, you better, that's not something you want to look for. Even us men that are doing the work, you know, we still have this level of fear. That's what makes us want to do more. Like, man, hey, I pray the Lord, you know, like the scriptures say in the book of Revelation, that the Lord, those that would be steadfast, he was going to hold, you know, I'm paraphrasing, preserve them from the hour of temptation, all right? But you don't know if that's you or who that's gonna be. So you just gotta give it all your diligence, man. Like the word diligent, when you go into it, it basically means to be a prisoner, all right? So you gotta be a prisoner to this. You can't, this ain't something you can just put on and put off, man. All right, because you're not gonna be built up in it. You know, you're not gonna be built up in it to where it's gonna become a point where now it's time to show what you've been working for and to stand tall for what you've been fighting for. But if you ain't been fighting for it, then you gonna fold, man. All right. Another scripture. I'm gonna read that again. This is actually, bear with me 1 second. I'm gonna read that again. It's Isaiah 55:6. Seek ye the Lord while he may be found. Call ye upon him while he is near. All right. And matter of fact, since I read that, I got another one. This is Amos 8:11. Behold, the days cometh, saith the Lord power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord. All right. And that's what's happening, man. All right, what you people that just lean on sitting back and taking notes and watching from the computer screen gonna do when the internet's done? All right, what you gonna do then? What you gonna do when Esau decides to completely do away with the internet, completely do away with YouTube and delete all this stuff? What then are you gonna do? Because all you've done has been a great ass note taker this whole time, man. All right, listen. If the spirit is on you, and you believe wholeheartedly that you're an Israelite and that the Lord is with the nation of Israel, of you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and the descents that bloodline goes back to the nation of Israel. All right, the Lord is a so-called black man. His name is Yahushai. All right, everything else will come, man. The Lord will be with you. All right, that's why the Lord said to Jeremiah, you know, when Jeremiah said, I'm too young to do this. And the Lord said, man, I ordained you a prophet when you were in the womb, man. All right, so it's not your words, it's the spirit that's gonna lead you, man. So stop. So like I say to you men that's out here, that's just good ass just getting brothers' views up, you know, stop being I'm gonna call it like it is. Stop being a pussy, man. All right, stop being a goddamn pussy. All right, be a fucking man. All right, stand up for the nation of Israel. Stand up for righteousness. Do the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Do the right thing. All right, the only right thing that's on this planet Earth right now is pushing this word, man, in the name of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, man. That's what's right. All right, not like the Lord. Like I say, I repeat, the Lord is not looking for cheerleaders, man. All right, the cheerleaders is our goddamn women, man. not some other. Here it is. You got a man, you know. You got a big ass beard. That's another thing, man. A lot of you niggas, and I say niggas because until you truly come and do the work of the Lord, you ain't an Israelite, man. An Israelite man does what an Israelite man is supposed to do, man. Here it is. You grow the big beard, and you wanna brag about. You wanna flex your knowledge. You wanna flex your pineal gland muscle work. But you a babe. All right, ain't nothing. Hey, like I say, it ain't nothing. And you know the spirit of the Lord got it by putting the spirit on the apostles and elders for all the men of GMS and so on and so forth to create our own pages. All right, create our own pages and push this word out at such a high frequency. So there's really no excuse for you men out there to not contact men. If you live like I say again, if you live in the state of Georgia, north, south, east, or west parts of the state of Georgia, or any other state, and you watch these different videos, you subscribe to certain men's videos, why aren't you contacting men and building on that? Huh? So we can direct you. Oh, you live where? Well, you contact this brother. It's a good brother here. You ain't doing that. All right? I got another scripture. This is Matthew 24:46. All right, Matthew 24:46. It says, "Blessed is the servant whom his Lord when he cometh shall find him so doing." All right, and what is he so doing? Doing the work of the Lord, man. We're the servants, the prophets, as it says in Amos 3:7, that the servants of the Lord revealeth his secrets unto the servants, the prophets. All right, so as a prophet of the Lord, your job is to prophesy. And where did the Lord command his prophets to prophesy at? On the highways and the byways, first and foremost, and then secondly through the internet, mainly the YouTube. All right, so that's the first thing blessed is he that's found doing. Do you want to be found in that day? Do you want to be found in that day by the Lord, and the Lord got to ask you a question? How much do you really want that question to come your way? Like, could you have done more? And you're not going to be able to lie. You're not going to be able to lie to the Spirit. The Spirit is going to reveal you, and you're going to be like, yeah, I could have did more. All right, it ain't nothing to do this. Look at this. All right, here it is. Not to boast or brag of my works, because we all know that it's through the grace and the mercy of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. But I'm as like so many other brothers. I go to camp, hit the highways and the byways. All right, I do lessons with other brothers. I do my own lessons when I get home. I'm starting now to do lessons within the car. There's so many opportunities to speak on this word that is like there's no excuse, man. There's absolutely no excuse for men not to be pushing his word at a high frequency. All right, and I can remember Apostle Tahar speaking many years ago saying, it's supposed to be a camp on every corner, man. So like I say, you men within the state of Georgia, all right, get off your ass and do the work, man. When are you gonna do the work? When are you gonna do the work in the kingdom? All right, that's when you're gonna do the work. You're gonna do the work when the kingdom come, nigga. That's when we resting, man. The time, do the work. That's why in the book of Romans 13 it says, do the work now while it's day, man. All right, the day represents this us doing this work in Esau's kingdom. We're not gonna be listen, man, in the kingdom of heaven, it ain't gonna be no, all right, Saturday, all right, we gotta meet up at 3 o'clock. All right, make sure you got to keep. Ain't gonna be none of that, man. All right, so I just wanted to say that, and this is like I said, the Spirit was on me to speak. I'm speaking to men within my own borders, all right, within the state of Georgia, but I'm speaking to really all men around the world, man. Here it is. You got men, and you got men, teaching His word. The Spirit jumping in Kenya. You got the brother that's out there in Turkey pushing this word, the Philippines, all right? And you got men outside of Babylon prophesying the downfall of Babylon. And then here it is, you got men within Babylon catching this Babylonian hell. And you want to sit back and just fuck around, man. All right, so with that, I'm going to say shalom to the sincere brothers that's out here pushing His word and trying to get the hell up out of here. All right, and I keep saying that's it, but I gotta say that's the woman's job, man. All right, a woman's job is to just lean on this word and be taught by her man. All right, and if she don't got a man, she just listens to the videos from the comfort of her home, not a man. That's why the scripture saying 1 Corinthians 6:9 that effeminate shall not inherit the kingdom of heaven, man. And that's a really feminine spirit when you can't strap up your boots and do the work of the Lord. All right, so with that, until next time, shalom.